inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Thomas Rawls with his first carry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Deion Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Sanu, the man in motion left. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now Ryan on second down. He goes underneath to Freeman. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And the wideout in motion. On first down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
It's caught. Jones. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
On second down, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Bannon, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And now he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. First and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Given 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Ryan going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. That'll be 4th and short.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Procise. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They give it to Rawls. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. The tight end changing his position. On second down, Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Brooks Reed in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now Ryan on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Ryan, throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. To throw again is Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now it's Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Michael Bannon getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Bobby Wagner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Gabriel, the man in motion. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
First down, this is Rawls. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Jones now in motion left. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 66 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately,